Life in and of itself is traumatic, and to be able to do it well, we have to be willing to face parts of ourselves that we're not proud of. We all have parts of ourselves that we've been trying to hide from ourselves, and it can be tough to see that, to look at ourselves in that way, to tell ourselves these truths, and to acknowledge our weaknesses and the areas where we fall short, where we're not where we want to be, or we're not who we want to become. It's okay. Nobody's perfect. Nobody is without flaws. Nobody's without problems. Nobody's without mistakes. This is merely an incredible opportunity for us to acknowledge our own limitations and to tap into personal growth, personal development, and healing. By acknowledging and working through our shadows, we can become more whole and a more integrated individual who is willing to see our strengths and see our weaknesses. Somebody who's willing to live an authentic life where we know who we are, we know what we can do, and we also recognize what our limitations are. Scorpio represents power that comes from God, that comes from divinity, while Taurus represents power that comes from the physical realm. Part of being a well-balanced individual is understanding that God, the universe, is more powerful than all of us. And there is a plan, there is a program at play here, and all of us are actors in a play. God writes the script. Sometimes your story takes you to dark places. It's your story. It's for you to work through past life karma that you have to come out of. Running away from that dark place and projecting it onto other people is not going to change your story. By acknowledging the pain in our lives and the pain in the bloodline of our ancestors, there's some discomfort that may come to the surface with that. However, part of that journey of self-awareness and transformation requires facing those shadows. A lot of times when we're still in the place of denial about how deep our pain goes, we tend to project it onto other people. So our relationships then become affected. Our relationships under a full moon in Scorpio can be a little bit shaky for this reason, because the intensity of a Scorpio full moon can bring those hidden dynamics to the surface, forcing us to kind of deal with issues that we've been avoiding. And it can be a real challenge. That's why we were avoiding it, because we didn't want to deal. It was a purposeful sweeping it under the rug, because, when it's over there, we don't have to deal with the yucky emotions that come along with it. However, the higher road is a chance to clear the air, a chance to strengthen our bonds, our relationship with others, our relationship with truth, with authenticity, with courage.